Alright people, today I'm gonna be reacting, and you along with me, to the videos my husband put together for me. I have no idea what to expect because he didn't even give me a hint about the type of videos, so this is gonna be interesting knowing his tastes.
There are more molecules of water in this bottle than there are bottles of water in all the world's oceans. If you drank this and peed it out, you have enough molecules in your pee and in your sweat and in the moisture that you exhale. All that goes back into the environment, scattering into all sources of water of the world, and there's enough of those molecules to occupy every half liter of water that covers the surface of this earth. So that given enough time, you scoop a cup of water out of there. I don't even care if you filter it. The H2O is still there. That is water that has passed through the kidneys of Abraham Lincoln, Genghis Khan, Joan of Arc. Same is true with breaths of air. There are more molecules of air in every breath you take than there are breaths of air in all the atmosphere of the earth. So that when you exhale, there's enough of those molecules to scatter. The air currents will do this, to scatter into every breath of air that is inhaled. So when you take a breath of air, you have molecules of air that went through the lungs of Jesus. We're all connected, and there's no way around it.
What? This is mind-blowing. I had no idea. This is a mind-blowing information. Molecules of air that went through the lungs of Jesus. This is insane. I'm mind blown.
Finished designing the keyboard, bro. Yeah.
The creation of
something's
keyboard?
Not right. What do you mean? It's in alphabetical order. Yeah. That. We should like start with a Q. And then like a W. E. R.
Just random.
Bro, talk to me. I feel like when I like put my hand on this keyboard, the letters F and J, they're like super important, right? Oh, super important. You finished designing the keyboard. You look like you haven't slept. Didn't need it. Here.
Of course not, yeah. Looks like they're high.
The f is this shit? We finished design.
No, yeah, because for real, what is the reason for the keyboard letters to be in this random order? Like, if you know, guys, please let me know in the comments because I have no idea as well. And it does look like those people who created the keyboard were high or something. Alright, so I think I know the theme of these videos. I think they're all gonna be about some scientific stuff, which is cool because we'll learn something new.
Did you know if you're driving down the road, pick a speed, 60 miles an hour, there is a part of your car that is going forward at 0 miles per hour at all times.
All right, this already got interesting.
There's another part of your car that's going forward at twice that speed at every moment. It's all happening in your wheels. So the part of the wheel at any moment that's in contact with the pavement is not moving at all.
That's right.
If your car were skidding, then the part of the wheel in contact with the road would be moving forward.
Would be moving forward.
At the rate you're skidding forward.
But that's why you're moving forward.
It's why you're moving forward.
It's why you're moving forward.
Because part of the wheel is not moving at all.
Exactly. Because if it were, you'd be spinning in place.
You'd be spinning in place. Correct. The center of the wheel, which is, it's spinning, but the exact center is going forward at the same speed the car is.
Absolutely.
The top of the wheel is going forward at twice the speed of the car.
Twice the speed of the car. Just like
at twice the speed.
Right.
Wow. Okay, because notice if the chassis of the car is moving at the speed of the car, obviously, the top of the wheel is moving faster than the chassis.
Right.
Okay, the top of the wheel well is going forward at your speed, at your speedometer's speed. The top of the wheel is going faster than that to come around to the bottom so that it's not moving at all. And if you run the math on that, you get 0 at the bottom, the speed of the car in the middle of the wheel, and twice the speed of the car at the top of the wheel. This is the geometry, the math, and the physics of an axled wheel on any moving vehicle.
I am not gonna lie, this is too complicated for my brain. I think I got the part about the bottom part of the wheel, but I didn't get the part about the top part of the wheel that is moving twice as fast as the wheel. What? How does this work? What?
Ever wondered how many possible ways you can shuffle a deck of 52 playing cards?
No.
I got a deck right here. Okay. The answer is precisely known mathematically. It's 52 times 51 times 50 times 49 times 48 times 47, all the way down to 1.
Okay.
That mathematical sequence is called 52 factorial, represented with an exclamation point, quite sensibly when you think about it. But what does that number equal? It's 8 times 10 to the 67th power. An 8 with 67 zeros.
Of course.
Well, how are we going to imagine that?
Who didn't
How
know
big
that?
is that? I'm going to tell you. Let's get 1 trillion people. Okay?
Of course.
10
trillion
times the total number of people who have ever been born. Get 1 trillion people, hand each of them a deck of cards. Then you give them instructions. Everyone, shuffle your deck of cards 1 trillion times per second for 1 trillion years.
What are you talking about?
And let that play out
Why?
across 1 trillion civilizations in our universe. And let that play out across 1 trillion universes in the multiverse. When you do that, if you now take a deck of cards and shuffle it, there's only a 40% chance that that sequence, if properly shuffled, there's only a 40% chance it will equal any one of those that have just been shuffled across the multiverse. So we can say with good confidence that properly shuffled decks of cards in the history of card playing, their exact sequence from the first to the last card has never been duplicated. It's astronomical.
Well, that's interesting. I'm not sure that this is useful information for me personally, but that is interesting.
And I bent down and I petted him, and all of a sudden, you heard this like that. So the trainer says, get up very slowly and back up. So the tiger did. He slowly got up and backed out.
Found among that apple because if you have an apple, okay, traditional apple, what color is it?
Green.
Red, right?
Okay, so you're going to say the apple is red.
The
Let me
apple
hear
is
you
red.
utter that sentence.
The apple is red.
Okay, so the very construction of that sentence implies that you are describing something intrinsic, an intrinsic property of that apple. Here's the problem. The only way you know the apple is red is because any red light that was in the white light that's illuminating it, because white, as shown by Isaac Newton, is comprised of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo,
right.
violet. All right. So white light is composed of colors. That's good because when you illuminate a scene with white light, the red things reflect the red, the blue things, it's using all of those colors in the rainbow to reveal what color they are.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
That's why things are different colors in a room. It's because your source of light is white that contains all those colors available to it.
So white light is the color police. I get it.
What?
I get it.
Wait a minute. Back up.
That's why things are different colors in a room. It's because your source of light is white that contains all those colors available to it.
So white light is the color police. I get it.
It's the
I get it.
Huh, interesting. So the white color contains all the colors and then it reveals all the colors of the objects? I have never even thought about this. This is, I'm gonna say it once again, mind-blowing.
Why does everything got to be
The white light
The
is
white- the police.
The white light is identifying all the other colors.
the white light is calling out your color.
Calling it out. I got you.
It's
right.
calling out.
Calling
So
out your
anyway.
color.
So, here comes the white light upon the apple.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. I have never learned this in school. I've never learned this. I've never learned this information. Like, I feel so stupid right now. Honestly. Have you known about this?
Okay, sorry. Okay, here it comes. Now, the only reason why the apple is red is because it rejected the red that it was fed.
Oh, gotcha.
And absorbed all other
the
colors
colors.
in the spectrum.
So the rejection of the red is what we're seeing with our
Rejection of the
eyes.
red.
Correct.
And that's why we call it red.
You call it red because that's not what it is.
Right.
That's what it's sent back
Back
to you.
to you. Right.
There's no red in, around, among that apple because the apple sent it back to you. So our very language that says the apple is red is logically flawed given what I'm telling you about light. The apple is the orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. That's got stuck into the skin of the apple. That's all absorbed into it. That's what it is. What it isn't is red as an inherent property of it.
Wow.
So
I'm
I just thought
completely
I'd tell you that. And by the way, if you have light that contains no red in it, so what you do is take an apple and bring it up to that lamp.
Okay.
You know what color the apple is?
Oh, I don't know what color it'll be.
The apple will be black.
What?
Black.
I don't have an apple
Now,
to
see-
check this. What?
Black.
See, now here's the problem with that, man. Okay. Don't nobody want no black apple.
I'm just saying.
Don't nobody want no black apple. Okay. Now I'm just saying.
So nothing is as it seems.
I love black. I love black. I love
But
being
you're
black.
not.
I love it. Okay.
But you ain't in a black apple.
Ain't nobody want no black
Okay.
apple.
So next time, just change the lighting. That's all it takes. I did this experiment in a telescope dome. When you're in a telescope at night, we have what's called night lighting, which is very deep red lights. I saw a can on the shelf. It was a soda can. And there was nothing written on it. Nothing.
Right.
The whole can was red. And it was, how can there be nothing? What? Turn on the lights. Guess what can it was?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola can.
Right.
It was a
Yeah.
Coca-Cola can. Why?
Yeah. The red light.
The red light. So the point is, the red reflected the red light.
Gotcha.
The white reflected the red light.
Right.
So there was no contrast between
the two.
The two.
Right.
And all of the printing on that can disappeared.
That's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool. Whoa. So this is not red. I'm so confused and I'm mind blown. This is crazy. So nothing is as it seems. I know that some animals see things differently, like in other colors. So maybe they see the true colors of things.
Earth is spinning on its axis 1,000 miles an hour. Like if I was God spinning a basketball 1,000 miles an hour. And at the same time it's doing that, the Earth is going in orbit around the sun. At guess what rate of speed? 66,000 miles an hour. 66,000 miles an hour, 1,000 miles an hour. And on top of that, the whole solar system's going through the Milky Way galaxy. At guess what rate of speed? 400,000 miles an hour. 400,000 miles an hour, 66,000 miles an hour, and 1,000 miles an hour. And to top it all off, as that's happening, the whole Milky Way galaxy is tearing through the universe. At guess what rate of speed? 2.2 million miles an hour. And that, officer, is why I failed to walk a straight line, as you requested a few moments ago.
That was good. I would have let him go after this explanation. The truth depends on your point of view. Oh, so we have 3 points of views here. And all of them show different pictures. These words are actually so true. the truth depends on your point of view, on your beliefs.
That.
Okay.
I can cut a hole in this,
Okay.
but I can do it such that the hole is big enough for you to walk through.
Okay. So it's 8.5 by 11.
Right. And I
but
can
not feet, but inches, as you said.
This paper.
This paper.
Right here and now.
You can cut a hole.
I can cut a hole in here big enough for you to walk through.
Now I'm trying to see.
What?
So I need a
This guy is so
pen and
complicated.
scissors to do this.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
All right. So here we go. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a line on this, and I'm going to cut the line.
all right.
Okay. Like that. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to take this line, come across like that.
Okay.
And then take that line, and come down, and now we come around like this.
Okay.
Okay. That is a hole.
That is. So this is how you get beat up in a bar.
Start cutting this.
All right. There's
There's the hole. All right, so we pick this up, and here it goes.
Look at that.
That is
Chuck,
genius.
you have the honors to walk through, please.
I can walk through this hole now.
Yeah. Okay, Chuck. Let's see if you can walk through this.
I can walk through.
We
Here
step
go.
through.
Okay, here we go.
Of course, he
step
can
through.
walk through this.
There you go. Oh my God, what dimension is this?
Seemed impossible what the hell just happened at the beginning? Like that.
So, does it make sense that I can make this arbitrarily large?
Right.
All I have to do is make the slits
As
thinner and thinner.
Right.
There'll be many, many more of them. I can make this large enough to pass the Earth through,
What?
in principle.
Okay.
Just saying.
How cool
Yeah, I
is
did
that?
this when I was a kid. I was into paper.
I should
when
show
was a
this to
kid.
my son.
Right.
Did a lot of origami.
Okay.
And
So cool.
you know, there was a big origami company that went out of business. Do you know what happened?
What?
They folded.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
Oh, my God. I'm out.
You walk right. No, come back,
funny.
Chuck. Please come back. Anyhow, that's all I was going to show you.
I'm just glad we didn't bet. You know?
Yeah, where's my Benjamins? Give me my Benjamin.
Well, we did not bet.
So when I think of this hole that we cut in the paper,
Right.
I think of this sort of the dimensionality that's sort of folded up in on itself, and
Right.
then you have to manifest it in order to see it. So
Right.
it's not an exact analog, but that's what I think of.
Yeah,
when
it's-
anytime I make the hole.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. It will, you need a reason to occupy your child. Shut them up for a little while. This was perfect.
Well, it worked with you, Chuck. I don't know. Are you the?
Let me tell you something. And I am far more simple than your child, most people's children. So
I can.
This is going to blow your mind. Point to any one of these Christmas tree decorations. It's a free choice. Now keep your finger there and move to the nearest blue Christmas tree decoration. The nearest blue.
Okay.
Now move your finger to the nearest green Christmas decoration.
Okay.
Make sure it's the closest one.
Okay.
Okay, and finally move your finger to the nearest red Christmas tree decoration.
Okay.
All right, could have started anywhere. Free choice, but I knew you would end up here. If that worked, you got to hit like, you got to hit follow, and you got to have a very
I feel like there's a simple explanation to this. I feel like this is because you're automatically concentrating on the middle of the image. I don't know.
Been about 100 billion people who have ever lived. Do you know how many people can exist? You take a look at the genes, find out how many combinations of genes can make an authentic human being. And you do that. You can do the math on this. And it is stupendously larger number than the 100 billion. What it means is you are alive against stupendous odds. You are breathing air, observing sunsets, gazing into the night sky. Most people who could exist will never experience that.
Most people that could exist mathematically
Will never exist. You are as special a living entity as there ever was.
amen.
We are all special and unique. And let's end this video on this. Thank you to my lovely husband for these amazing videos. I should say I learned a lot today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.